Welcome back Tech Newbies, my name is Don. Today we're gonna take a look at two popular G-Shock Square models, the GW-M5610 and DW-5600. Which one is best for you? Let's go!
Tech Newbies.
This video is not sponsored. I bought these units with my own money, so no bias here. Let's start with the newer GW-M5610. This item came with the usual G-Shock packaging. Inside the box, you have the usual literature, warranty card, and the manual that no one ever reads. Then you have the familiar G-Shock tin can. Opening the tin can, you have two foam inserts and the watch itself with a hang tag wrapped in plastic packaging. The watch is made of resin and is fairly light. The case back of this model is quite different from the usual G-Shock case backs. It has beveled edges near the four screws that hold the case back in place. You can cycle through the watch modes by pressing button C. You have world time, alarm, stopwatch, countdown timer, and then back to time. Pressing button D brings you to the multiband 6 display, which shows the last time the watch was synced to the atomic clock. Pressing button B activates the backlight. G-Shocks are great everyday beater watches. However, some people find most of its design quite bulky, like this GGB-100. Lucky for you, size is one of the reasons that makes this GW-M5610 more wearable than other G-Shock models. Compared to the GGB100, it's very much smaller and thinner. Compared to a medium-sized G7900, it's still quite smaller and thinner. It's even smaller and thinner than the famous non-G-Shock Mission Impossible watch, the DW-290. Because of its size, the GW-M5610 wears great whatever your wrist size is. Though this watch wears surprisingly small for me, maybe because I'm used to big watches like the GGB 100. Now let's check out its older brother, the DW-5600E. I bought this one from Amazon, which was cheaper than any other local sellers I found, including the shipping fee. Aside from the pretty beat up box, the packaging was far from the usual G-Shock packaging. Well, for 40 bucks, what do you expect? Inside the box, you'll have the warranty card and the manual that no one ever reads. And the watch, which was mounted on a watch display holder instead of a tin can. Again, for 40 bucks, I'm not complaining. At first glance, you'll notice that the display on the upper right for this model is still a 7-segment display, whereas the more expensive GW-M5610 had a pixel display in this area. The case back is the usual case back without the beveled edges found on the GW-M5610. As with the more expensive GW-M5610, this is also made of resin, which is quite flexible and fairly lightweight. Pressing button C cycles through the watch modes, which are alarm, countdown timer, stopwatch, and then back to time. Pressing button D activates the backlight. Side by side, you'll notice that the more expensive GW-M5610 has a better contrast on its display. Physically though, both watches are virtually the same. Since both of these watches are virtually the same, the DW-5600E wears the same as the GW-M5610. So which of these two watches should you get for your daily beater? If you want a better display, automatic time syncing, solar feature, and more alarms, obviously the GW-M5610 is the one to get. Do note, however, that you'll be paying more than twice the price of the DW5600E for these features. But if you just want a daily beater, honestly, the $40 DW5600E is the best value between the two. Hell, it's the best value daily beater ever. That's it for this video. See you again next time. Thank you for watching. Keep safe. Peace.